King and Queen Radio.
I've went many places trying to get help for these things that a family member and child mother did to me. But I come to Sister Dobong. Her name is 718-253-7273. And the things that she revealed to me within a short space of a time, it's mind blowing. I spend a lot of money. People tell me all kinds of things, but the things that Sister Dobong share with me, they're accurate to 100%. And anybody that have any problems or anything out there, I pray that they call Sister Dobong. I pray that they come and see her, because she is true and real to her business. That's all I have to say. She's a remarkable woman.
Hello baby, can you come over? Right now loneliness taking over. Me need you tonight, and me lover. Come warm your band and the cover. If we rock till we are shake on over. When me just raise your foot on me shoulder, I make you listen some man with a vapor. Make love till we wake up the labor. Girl, you're all I need, and I'm always missing you. Listen, baby. Listen, I need your tenderness. I can't resist you. Listen, baby. Listen.
Go and watch us right now on Zenith Halen, Facebook Live, livestream.com/KNQ Radio, BrooklynStation.com and KingandQueenRadio.com, and listen to us on WBI 93.5 FM. Thank you so much and watching the King and Queen Radio Show with your host, Sister Dobong, as well as Anne-Marie. Don't forget to go to sisterdobong.com now for your prayers and your spells. Make sure you get your groove on. She has spells for everything. So stay tuned. And when she asks you to give a call into the station, be ready. Here comes the Queen.
Always listen, tell me straight from my heart. Tempted to a smart, it's nothing ever end. Tell me straight. I gotta be honest. Yeah. You reveal all that. Tell me straight from my heart. I hope you believe me until smart. It's nothing ever end. Coming straight from my heart. I hope you believe me until tattoo was smart. It's nothing ever end. You captivated me the first time I saw you. Girl, what's your remedy? Don't come down on me if the storm comes today. Yeah. Could never wash your love away. No, I'll be yours. You chance to step up in the world for a second. From the state for Italian step as American to go to the mine. Now she kept it and she made it a child. All the things she hear more. But she love her, she never down feel it. And love her every season. And she never give me a reason. When you're here, all I need is you. Nothing really matters when you're left up in my arms. When you're here, all I need is you. All I need is one more minute. Left up. Notice my action. Should fall for you. Yeah. She give me a chance to step up in the world for a second.
Good morning, good evening in New York City. Welcome to the King and Queen Radio. Wow, the DJ Suave is really hitting it this morning. I figured I'd give you some time to really enjoy some good music. And we got a great show for you this morning. We have a Valentine's show. Yes, and the surprise of the Valentine here is Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris is in on the Valentine. And I got my co-host alongside me, Anne-Marie, how are you?
Fine, thanks. And how are you?
Oh, I'm beautiful. And how was your weekend?
It was great, thanks.
Your weekend was beautiful?
Yes.
Mine was beautiful too. I really had a good weekend. I couldn't wait till we get to I couldn't wait until we get to the holiday. You know?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit of what's happening during the weekend for you.
Me this weekend?
Yes.
Well, nothing much really that's going on this weekend.
Nothing? You didn't do nothing the weekend?
No, nothing much.
You didn't go to no Valentine party?
No.
So what do you think about Valentine's Day?
It's great for lovers. That's what I can say.
Oh, so it's great for lovers.
Oh.
So only for lovers?
For everybody really, but the name, it's just for lovers.
That's all you think it's for?
Married people, that type of thing, yes.
Okay, so you saying the Jamaicans don't believe in Valentine's Day?
No, we do, yes. But,
Okay, well, what are some of the things you do in Jamaica on Valentine's Day?
Well, different strokes for different folks. I didn't really do anything Valentine's Day when I was there.
When you was there, when you was young, you didn't do that? So it must not be celebrated very much.
Who wants to celebrate it, they do, but, different strokes for different folks, so.
Well, what was always your meaning of Valentine's Day?
Relaxing, going out on, dates, basically. Marriage, people getting married, and, flowers, people getting flowers, excitement.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome, Mr. Harris here. For you wanted to greet the audience for Valentine's Day. Well, your birthday is coming up, Mr. Harris, and you will be how old?
Only 77.
77 years old.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. And when is your birthday coming? A day after Valentine's Day?
The day before Valentine's Day.
The day before Valentine's Day.
In other words, I am going to be heralding in the Valentine.
Oh, that is wonderful. So tell us, Mr. Harris, what did you do in Jamaica on Valentine's Day?
There wasn't anything particular, it's just that people extended their appreciation for the one who they cared for, and it was exchanged, and of course flowers is always the extended form of showing that you care for that individual, that special person.
Oh, okay, so Valentine, well, both of you seem like Valentine Day wasn't so like America here, where it's almost, to me, Valentine's Day is better than Christmas.
Well,
Like I hit her in a shark. Yes.
I would say that the individual who has a sense of worth where a partnership is concerned, then that particular day it is more emphasized.
It is very emphasized in America. If you don't get someone a present, get them something on Valentine's Day. And even your mother, even parents, they really can get upset with you on that Valentine more than Christmas.
Well,
and the reason I look at it like that, because it's supposed to be coming from the heart.
That's right. It's a sense of appreciation. And you know, I am not able to give any form of knowledge where it came from, but it is a period that it brings people together, and people should be really able to appreciate each other.
Valentine's Day has a lot of meaning and a lot of tragedies. I mean, a lot of things happens on Valentine's Day. I don't know if people make it happen, but a lot of not good things happen on Valentine's Day. And it started somewhere, I think down in England, somewhere, not in England, somewhere down in that area somewhere. And it was a Saint Valentine. And it's a long story. We'll get a little history on Saint Valentine's Day.
Saint Massacre Day.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It was Saint Massacre Day. They used to do a lot of killing. And I think it was like sacrificial and stuff. So, you know, it went, and still up to today. I think the Jason movie and all the movies, they can.
Wow.
The rich Valentine's Day is very important.
Well, the emphasis is to show appreciation. I mean, the year is long, but then that particular day has its worth by the expression, and it has to be done in a particular form.
So Valentine's Day is I don't know how many people out there, where some people said I don't know how many people out there celebrate Valentine's Day, but if you got anything that's good happening on you on Valentine's Day, you can call in and tell us 718-253-7273. 718-253-4239. And I do know it's a commercial day. We all know that. And you got to spend money. But any day you live, you got to spend money. So there's always going to be a holiday invented for people to get together and spend money.
That's correct.
So a lot of people say, oh, it's just to spend money. You spend money without Valentine's Day and more. So we want to see on Valentine's Day, do you have any loved ones out there you want to call in and wish them a happy Valentine's Day? Do so. 718-253-4239, 718-676-0820, and spread some love to your loved one. I really think it's a beautiful day because it's from the heart. It's supposed, that's why the candy and everything made of a heart, because you're giving a person really from the heart. And it's a good way to pick up someone, to meet someone. Some guys wait for that day so they can give you flowers and try to meet you along the way and become friends with you.
Yes.
So it's really a love day and an important day. I know a lot of people waited for Valentine's Day just so they can meet the person.
I'm sure.
Blind date becomes a bright day.
So, Mr. Harris, you never went out on a Valentine's Day?
Well, it was not so much emphasis on going out. Every day was a Valentine's Day for me, really.
So you wasn't a Valentine's Day baby?
No, but I mean, I recognize the day. But the emphasis as it is in America, because America is a highly commercialized area, and every period that has any form of holiday to it, the emphasis is to splurge.
Well, again, like you say, you're going to splurge without the holiday.
Yeah, but
the
Valentine itself, it is
I
particularly...
still say it's a lovely day because you give from the heart and you know the person do care. It's not like Christmas where you obligated to give. Valentine's Day, if someone bring you some flowers, they appreciate you because they don't have to.
True.
And for your kids to walk in the house and say, here, Ma, here's some chocolate. Happy Valentine's Day. Wouldn't that make you feel special?
Of
Right.
course.
That's right.
You understand? Because that's love that they are showing something they don't have to do. It's not Valentine's Day, it's not forcible where you have to give somebody something. Christmas is almost forcible. If you don't give a person something, they really get angry with you.
Yes.
Appreciation.
And Mr. Harris, since you was born the day before Valentine, you would think you would have got a whole stack of presents.
That's right.
Once.
Once in a lifetime.
I seem to have lost the touch.
You lost the touch. So, Mr. Harris, tell us something. You still in love, ain't you?
Well, once there's love in you, I don't know how you can discharge it completely.
And
you may win a bit,
and you know
but
Mr.
you
Harris is
know,
going to get married
Sure.
and have some more children.
that's right.
And he said,
Abram had it when he was 90 something, so why can't I?
So,
and I'm highly religious individual.
all right, now you hear that, Anne-Marie?
Yes, I heard that.
What do you say about Mr. Harris, 77 years old? Is there a call? Oh, okay. Well, we have an interview on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, you are listening to BrooklynStation.com, KingandQueenRadio.com, WVIP 93.5 FM, and you are listening and watching us on livestream.com/KingandQRadio and YouTube.com, King and Queen Radio. Stay tuned. We have Saving Your Face Naturally with Chris Gibson. He's a natural skincare expert and holistic author of the acclaimed book Acne Free in 3 Days, and also host of Chris Gibson Live. Stay tuned.
Wow, what a beautiful person. Can't wait to hear them. Woo! Play that thing.
That's for you, baby. That's for you. Oh, you love that one?
This message is critical to your personal growth in 2019. 718-253-7273. That again, 718-253-7273. Jot this number down in your phone, your iPad. Store it on your computer, on a notepad, in a place where you can find it quickly. Because at some point, you will need it. It's the number for the most popular and most useful reader and advisor in our area. The world famous African reader and advisor, Sister Dobong.
That's right. I am Sister Dobong, here to help you. What do you want in 2019? More money? Success in your career job? Maybe you need a better job. How about reuniting with a loved one? If you've been plagued by illness, bad luck, lack, or heartache, it is time for a change. Don't give up. I'm the African Reader Advisor dedicated to making a difference in an imperfect world. Call me now for one free question by phone. 718-253-7273. And come see me at 1752 Flatbush Avenue, right at the corner of Avenue J in Brooklyn. And let's make 2019 one of the best years of your life.
Make your life a masterpiece. Imagine no limitations to what you can see, what you can be, what you can have, or what you can do. Call Sister Dobong now.
Yeah. She's not the most beautiful woman the world has ever seen. She deserves to be more than a girlfriend. She's my favorite. Oh no, hey, you know you got the keys to my door, so baby come over, baby come over. You keep telling me you love me much more, so baby come over, baby come over. You know you got the.
So you're from Jamaica, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's not the most beautiful woman the world has ever seen. She deserves to be more than a girlfriend. She's my favorite. Oh no, hey, you know you got the keys to my door, so baby come over, baby come over. You keep telling me you love me once more, so baby come over, baby come over. You know you got the keys to my door, so baby come over, baby come over. You keep telling me you love me once more, so baby come over, baby come over. Girl, I miss to see your face when the night watches, and you wake up with a smile in the morning. With your beautiful face and you see now the body's calling. We got no quarrel. No one's supposed to bring you down. It's the ordinary system. The way you treat the good when it comes to love making. On the first time I looked in your face, it was pretending. I was pretending. You know you got the keys to my door.
Body, body, you
keep telling me you love me once more, so baby come over.
go right down to when I was a boy. That's why when they got me on my job, when it's just I knew that me long
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, and I hope you enjoying us on live stream. We're live all over. So go to your YouTube, King and Queen Radio. Whoa, we got a famous guest, Mr. Chris Gibson. And he's going to be telling you all about how to take care of your skin. You see my skin? That's right. Go and we got a great guest, and I'm turning it over to Lady G. Holly.
You was about to say my name, wasn't you? Well, actually, your name. I take that as a compliment, but you know there's going to be repercussions later. I already went behind them 3 times yesterday, okay? Midnight, 4 a.m., and then like 8, 9 a.m. this morning. So now you want to be number 4? I'm so sorry.
Okay, okay. Take care of that lovely guest. I can't wait.
Hello, hello, hello. You are listening to King and Queen Radio, BrooklynStation.com, WVIP 93.5 FM. This is the King and Queen Radio Show. On the line with us right now, we have Chris Gibson. He is a natural skincare expert and holistic health coach with the best-selling author of the acclaimed book, Acne Free in 3 Days, and also host of Chris Gibson Live. Chris, can you hear me? Are you there?
I sure can.
Yes, thank you so much for holding on. Welcome to King and Queen Radio Show, WVIP 93.5 FM, BrooklynStation.com, KingandQueenRadio.com. You're also being heard via livestream.com on K&Q Radio, as well as YouTube.com, King and Queen Radio, and the other various medias that we have. Again, thank you so much for holding. So, basically, you deal with skincare, and I want you to tell us how we can be confident that what we're using on our face is working. Even though you already know that in today's revolving market, there are thousands of products and theories that deal with teenagers' worst enemy, acne. I also want you to introduce yourself and then also compare those questions to the average adult. Take it away.
All right. Well, thank you for the introduction. It was very nice.
Thank you.
I feel really, the way I like to introduce myself is I'm just a pretty regular person. I had a lot of skin issues when I was younger, and did the traditional stuff. I had acne really bad, so I went to the dermatologist. Like everybody does. So I tried home remedies, nothing worked. And this went on for years and years and years. And I finally figured out that it was a combination of the foods that I was eating every day, and that it was also partly the products I was using, even though some of those products were labeled for the skin problems that I had. So for that, a few years later, I wrote a book called Acne Free in 3 Days. I came out as an ebook. It was kind of crazy because I was talking about probiotics and diet and dairy and all the things that we know now have impact on a lot of people's skin. But at the time, it wasn't well known. So I did a lot of television. The book got really, really famous. It sold over 1 million copies. It still sells on Amazon. It's still there.
Yes.
And I sort of became a mission for me to help people, because what I got out of that sort of instant thing with the book was that there were a lot of people who was helping, and what I got more than anything was the happiness that people got their self-confidence back. Because most of the people that would come to me or would buy that book in the first place had just about tried everything else.
Right.
So the book sort of stands on its own still, even though I now have a show that deals with lifestyle, healthy recipes. This health and fitness, because I'm getting older now.
Yes, I understand.
So I try to help a lot of people in a lot of different areas, lifestyle choices, because that's how I moniker inspired choices for healthier living. But skincare is still the #1 thing I'm known for, and it's still the #1 thing I address. And as much as you said earlier, saving your face is really, really important. And we have thousands, literally, and you're absolutely right. Your industry has just exploded over the last 10 years. There's an infomercial for every type of product, there's every type of celebrity selling it, whether they've had work done or not. And there's just a myriad of choices. There's a lot of products that are private labeled out there that are the same product as someone else's product, and the marketing is what drives that. And people buy these just like they always have, based on what they think the product will do for them. That's what we pay. And some people pay a lot of money for those products. You know, Madonna just came out with her own line as well. So what does a person do? Do I believe in commercial? Do I, you know, stick to the stuff at the store, you know, the department store, or do I, you know, get it at CVS or Walgreens or Walmart or where have you? And it really boils down to what's in the product and what you're trying to do with it, and making sure that you get results from whatever it is. Not every product, even with good ingredients, and I'll talk a little about that in a second, not every product does the same thing for every person. So you have to be choosy and you have to be a little bit wise. And so what I start with, it's easier to tell people what not to buy than it is to tell folks what to look for. So if you're having skin issues, such as acne, and that many midlife adults have that problem now because of the amount of hormones and sugars and things that are in our foods. You got to look for products that are botanically based, glycerin, sorbitol in the face wash rather than petroleum or mineral oil. Those are really, really important, because what happens is the body exfoliates skin all the time. And as we get older, or if we have skin, if we're genetically predisposed to have like small pores and a slower process, we may be more prone to acne breakouts. When we use products that have mineral oil or petroleum or too much salicylic acid in them, it absolutely absorbs into the flaky part of the skin, the microscopic side that should be coming off, and it actually blocks the pores.
Yes.
So you've probably heard of the, I call it the honeymoon is over with, I won't name names, but there are products that have been around for several generations now, since the 80s, that are basically the same ingredients, but they're marketed as a kind of a wide catch for acne. You know, any names, there's several out there, but you see the infomercials, and people will start to use them and they'll see a little bit of relief at first, and then they have breakouts that are worse. And that's because the products contain these other ingredients that tend to build up in that superficial layer of skin and block the pores. So I'm about exfoliation, you know, things like salt scrubs, exfoliation pads like a butt puff to keep the skin up. These are things I learned from top dermatologists as I was going through the acne issues. And then steaming, you can do that in your house. You don't have to go to a salon for that with a hot washcloth or steaming machine to open up the pores.
What about detoxing?
Say that again?
What about detoxing? Detoxing.
Toxin,
Detoxing. Like the pads that they have that you would put in a bucket of water for your feet, and it's supposed to remove the toxins and stuff out of the skin.
Okay. Detoxing.
Yes.
You know, some of those products, here's the thing. They're not studied very well, and I'm not going to say they don't work. I know what you're talking about now, like the Chinese foot pads. Yeah.
Or any other type of detoxin, but then that's where you cross the line.
Yeah, anything that pulls, basically the principle is correct, it would work, because you're going to be producing toxins on the skin. I mean, your skin is your largest organ, and it helps remove, you know, all kinds of things from the body, just like kidneys do, anything else. And a person can put on, you know, that's how powerful that is. A person can put something on that they're allergic to, and it can actually kill them. So, yeah, you can use things that will pull toxins out of the body, but here's the key to that. When you're doing any kind of a detox, you need to be doing an internal detox to push the toxins out too.
Right.
Like you know, I talk about it in the book. It's not a secret anymore that I use an apple fast, which is not a true fast where you don't eat anything, but it's a fast from the 1940s that an herbal culturist who owned a shop in Dallas where I was living at the time put me on to try it, because it removed all the other foods from me for 3 days. And I had fought acne and I was in my mid-20s. I had let that whole skin problem actually affect my life decisions about what I wanted to do with my life. So this is a big deal for me. So I didn't really believe it would work, and I went on there and I cut out everything and I ate the apples for 2 days. Did the internal cleansing with that, and it stopped. And so as I added food back as I came off the food vacation, as I like to call it, and I began to add things back in, I found out which days were spiking my breakouts. So sugar, of course, was one of my big problems. I had learned about candida, which is a yeast we all have. If it gets overgrown, and women know what that is, and mothers know what that is with their babies when they have to go on antibiotics. And I, having been a teenager with acne, I lost antibiotics for years for that. So my body was out of balance. I began to take probiotics. I changed the products that I use and went more naturally based, to more naturally based products that were castor oil based, glycerin based, or sorbitol based for like face. So I didn't dry my skin out, because that's the worst thing you can do. People are running that has acne. That's one of the big myths. I need to dry my skin out. You know?
Right.
Because when you dry your skin out, your body's going to try to produce more oil to hydrate it.
Right.
And the oil is the problem. The oil is feeding the bacteria. So that is back to the steaming and the exfoliation, and then come to the internal cleansing if you have that severe problem. Now, I'm moving into my middle years and anti-aging. Now they have linked sugar and hormones and candida and all these things that cause people skin problems, such as acne, and help spike rosacea and eczema problems, which is an immune response.
You read my mind. Yes, I was going to ask you a question in regards to that. You read my mind.
That's an immune response from the body, misreading, an infection. Same thing as acne. I mean, everybody has the same bacteria on their skin, but some people have an immune system that reacts to that bacteria much more readily as an infection, and that's what causes the inflammation stuff. So yeah, all of these things I'm talking about will affect those particular diseases, and now studies are out talking about altered dairy, especially with women, which I knew 10, 15 years ago. I had clients, I said, get off of the low-fat stuff and see if it doesn't make a difference in your skin. And they're like, well, I'm eating 2% yogurt and 2% cottage cheese, and I don't want to gain weight. I'm like, look, have the butter, have the real thing. It's better than having that other stuff. And I will tell you, I would say about 80% of the time, especially with women that were having these problems, it's the acne system. It went away. So you kind of have to do some work, but it will make a big difference. Now, in the anti-aging, which is where I am now, in the middle years, and working with some of the same clients with different issues as far as sun damage, semi-antibiotics block in your adult life, in your younger years, you are more prone to skin damage from the sun.
Yes, and some people are allergic to the sun too. Very sensitive skin.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people, you didn't hear about this 20 years ago, that people were allergic to the sun, but it's true. So I focus now, I still work with people who have these skin issues.